Welcome back to another special edition of the Power Play Show with Coach Frenchy. Welcome, everybody. And before we start, we announce this, just a news coming for the Montreal Canadiens. Shea Weber is not going to protect for the expansion draft because it's possible he's going to miss the entire season next year and maybe longer. So this is really a bad news for the Montreal Canadiens. Shea Weber is not going to be protected for the expansion draft for the Seattle next week. Possible he have a major injury. He's going to be out for at least 1 year and maybe more. So that's something happening right now. It's just news. I just got a tweet on Twitter, that one there. I'm not sure it's confirmed, but it's coming from the big source. It's not like someone just did it. It looked like it's coming from a really place. So does Weber have an injury? We know he got an injury at the end of the season, regular season, with the thumb over there. And then after that, he played all playoff with this injury. So it's something we have to follow up. I know, guys, you NHL, Adam, Michael Rosenblatt, and maybe more of you always follow up with all the news around the league. But during the time, I'm just showing up. Usually, I never come on the Twitter 30 minutes before the show start. I'm always close all my social media to prepare the show. And I got my phone was always beeping. So once something like that, I know something happening in the NHL. So I just look about this. It's coming from TVR Sport. Was really, the big sport in Montreal Canadiens. So I think it's really real. More details, I'm going to go after the show to put something online for sure. But I just want to mention this injury measure for Shea Weber. And that changed, again, the strategy of protect players for the Montreal Canadiens. I thought at some point he would go 4-4, but now with only 3 defensemen, they maybe go for 3 and 7 forward, and that changing now to protect Jonathan Drouin and if they sign Philippe Danault, everything like that. So again, I don't know too much about this, but maybe you guys, you can look around on social media what's going on and maybe bring this on the chat. But like what we do here, we have another great program, guys. It's so hard. I cannot quit my desk. You have so many things going on in NHL, and every 30 minutes or major, 2 big, signature today, and, retired players and minor trade, and then all the close open up, some news. So I'm going to touch you the most I can. I cannot follow everything, guys. But the best way also, go on the Facebook page, under Hockey National Show. I make all the graphic you see here live. It's all there during the day. I produce a lot of stuff between the show in the morning, 11 o'clock, with Michael David. Until tonight, I make a lot of news around the day if I have some things going on. And it's going to be crazy like this, guys, until next week, 2 weeks. And by the fact, so that'd be great about that. Look like it's a injury, foot injury. So it's maybe, again, back at what he got before that. Remember, he missed a year or at least 6-7 months, like 3 years ago. And that's maybe happening over there for him, honestly. So we'll see what happens. Before we welcome everybody, don't forget to click on the likes and subscribe. We are getting only past the 1,000 right now. Some people remove themselves, what it's normal. And we try to, if you know some people, can to sign up. And voila. You got it, my friend. $7 million open up for Montreal Canadiens, so expect a little bit more change as the defensive side possible, or change about what could happen. Thank you so much, Glenn Perrin. Appreciate that. So don't forget, and then ask people to subscribe to the show. We try to get more like, I'm nervous. I'm always between 1,003, 1,001, 1,004. We did not get like 1,020 or 30, so I can breathe after that. But if you know someone can to join the show, that'd be awesome. So thanks again to be here tonight again, everybody. And like I said, we're going to have a lot of things like we do at the beginning of the show. We welcome everybody. Let's try to get everybody on tonight again. Directly from South Florida. Welcome back, Mr. Michael Rosenblatt. Directly from Nevada, Vegas, Golden Knight, first one, big fans of the Vegas, Mr. Bergie in the house. Directly from South Florida, Mr. Gators, Rock, Tim T. Directly from Moncton and New Brunswick, Michael, it's Brian Leboutillier. Brian, if you want to reach me, I put my phone over there. You can text me anytime. Directly from Connecticut, Mr. NHL Hockey News Report in the house tonight. Directly from Colombia, Buenos noches, ¿cómo está, Mr. SCR 5051? Hola, hola. Oh, Oscar. Here we go. I'm glad now we know your name. Oscar aboard tonight. Thank you so much. Learning English and hockey, that's awesome. We need to learn more Spanish so we can be more back and forth together about that one there. He's directly from British Columbia, Mr. Glenn Perrin. Here we go. We are not sure if Minnie was aboard this morning and tonight, so I'm glad now we hear Minnie said hi. Welcome, You are awesome, Minnie Leboutillier. Welcome back. Directly from St. John, a couple of miles southeast. Maybe. I don't know if it's east. Whatsoever it is, we know it's the only one. The Pro Bowler, number 12 ranking in Canada, Mr. Sly Ash Guy. Of course, we have to welcome with Sly Miss Natasha. You are awesome. You are amazing. Hey, directly from Randy. I apologize, Randy. First of all, thank you to be here every night and show up a lot of time, Randy. I don't know exactly, or I'm not remember exactly where you're coming from, but we welcome back Mr. Randy in the house. Yes, sir, Glenn. And of course, we cannot forget our best friend, Flipper. Welcome, everybody. Like I said, this show going to be at 8 o'clock this week, and we're going to be starting next week at 9 o'clock because we are getting better and better. Did you see my comments? You go to remember, Eric, I replied to you. I don't know if you got my reply, but of course I replied. And welcome back, the MDG Montreal. Eric. Oh, not this one. I apologize. And Jennifer. From Montreal. Oh, my God. Randy, I apologize about that one over there. Coach is a hockey guru. Thank you so much. Sly, everything like that. And look, we have to nail it tonight. Please stay until today. And those questions tonight is pretty good. I make it, and I was excited when I found those questions. I said, wow, this is pretty good. So hopefully you're going to be until today and see that in the Bay, Alcoa and Kizzolano Beach. Awesome, Glenn. Hopefully you're doing. Are you Florida now? Yes, sir, Randy. I'm in North Miami Beach, directly from the South Florida, just a couple of miles from Mr. Gators, Tim T, and also from Michael Rosenblatt. We are usually the Monkey is aboard, and he's also with us. So don't forget, guys, to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. We will really appreciate that. And subscribe. We need to get up. I know hockey ticket in Florida are cheap. I'm correct. Yes, I almost gave away. But you can get for $10, $20. You sit inside the building, and it's really easy to see that. I'm going to write my roster. I made the best Canadian Montreal team. Awesome. Eric, all the lovely ladies are out on the beach on Vancouver. That's awesome. You should see all the Latino women in South Florida, my friend. And you're going to see what? I think I should move in South Florida. Just kidding. I apologize for other women, but I just let you know about that one. Stefan Manberg from Sweden. Enrique Garcia. Welcome aboard, Enrique. Thanks to be a part of the show. Thanks, everybody. Everything like that. This is a new format. If you are, I know we are a little bit more new people here tonight. This is a new format. It's called the Power Play Show with Coach Frenchy. This week is at 8 o'clock Eastern Time. Next week, we're going to start 9 o'clock, Sunday to Friday. And we have a couple of the games coming more. We talk about everything around everything happening. Anytime you better look to the Habs, no chance about that, my friend. Is it true we are not going to protect Shea? His injury is that bad? Yes, Enrique. We just talked about this, so that's the rumor. Just get out about that one over there. It's happening a couple of minutes ago. We mentioned at the beginning of the show, so we bring the best news we can here live. And talking about the news, let's starting about that. We're going to talk quickly tonight, the Seattle Kraken. We're going to talk about this resign Richardson coach for the Montreal, Miller retired, all the news and NHL. And of course, do not go nowhere because tonight we have a Frenchy quiz. And that's a new sound effect inside the Power Play show. We have everything about what's going on. Come on to the Wreck Beach, Vancouver, Frenchy. Yes, I'll be there one day, of course. Tuvalan, Kokanemi, Patrick Laney. Let's go move on to all the news, guys. Like we do at the beginning of the show, the first 30 minutes, we talk about all the news around the league. Hopefully we're going to get it. But the first thing we have to do, we are 90 days, 3 months before the beginning of the new upcoming season, 2021-2022. And today we mentioned 3 players wear number 90 during last season. We have the captain, Ryan O'Reilly for the St. Louis Blues. Thomas Tatar for the Montreal Canadiens. Unfortunately, I don't think so. He's going to return. And, of course, the goaltender, Robin Leonard, is going to be right there. He's to put in the place he loves since he was a kid. Gator is absolutely right. I don't see Huberto, Barkov, Aaron Ekblad leaving the Panthers for the next 7 years. I don't see that. Joey Gino. So that's happening about the 90 days today. I just want to remind you quickly, guys. July 17th, deadline to make production list for the expansion draft for all the teams. So I'm talking about the next 3 days. The NHL expansion draft next week. At that time, we're going to be live at 7 o'clock Eastern Time to go live with expansion draft NHL. At July 23rd, the Friday, 2 days later, first round pick NHL draft. We're going to be live. Next week's all about the NHL draft. And finally, July 28th is the free agent UFA open up at 12 o'clock Eastern Time. Of course, we're going to be live to mention that to you guys every time that. I want to mention to you, we create videos every day. Today is about the top NHL free agent goalies. I mentioned about 10 or 12 of them. Unfortunately, we lost Pekka Rinne, so I have about 11. Check about the video. Look about this. Leave your comment. Click on the likes. And, of course, ask someone to subscribe to the show and click on the like. That'd be awesome. Larkin, Glenn Keller, and then London. I will follow up to you in the next couple of minutes. Like we said, it's all about the news today. And the first one happening about, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, is the Pittsburgh Penguins resign Teddy Buegler to the 2 years contract at $4 million total contract at 2.2 AAV year. The 26 years old forward to the signed contract at 2 years. He worked for the 4-line tire high point this season with 22.7 goals, 15 assists, and 43 games. He's from Riga and Latvia. He was born in 94. He was a 52 overall pick in 2012 by Pittsburgh. Listen, some player guys don't show up at the NHL earlier. This guy show up about at 25 years old, 26 years old in NHL. Imagine all the sacrifice he took for him to have a chance and opportunity to play full-time in NHL. Sometimes we think it's easy for them to jump in right away. It takes time for other players. And he found a way to get a job as a four-line. We have to give him credit. Now, here the contract breakdown is really important for the cap friendly, for the salary cap for players. He got $2 million next season and $2,400,000 is a one-way only, so he don't get a two-way. And the first year is a RFA. The second year, he got a UFA. If you want to know how the RFA is always at the end of the RFA contract, the amount he win, after that, they get a 10% more. So this guy have a $2 million. He can get an extra $200,000, and the team gave him $400,000. He was angry about that. And after the 2 years, he's going to be a UFA and NHL. Like I said, last season and 43 games, he has 22 points. And during his career so far in NHL, he played 140 games. He has 54 points so far, 22 goals, 32 assists for 54. He played an average of 14 minutes. He's a bottom six. He played at the four line most of the time. That's what he does about that. Zenit coach. Zenit Gaming back in the house tonight. Thank you so much. Don't forget to click on the likes. Keep moving, Eric, with your line. I keep consistent. I take all the note. What you doing right now with that one? Seattle should hire Bernie Parent as a goaltender coach. Bernie Parent right now is really, really retired, and I'm sure he's happy to be in the sun and have a good time over there. The biggest signature of the day, guy, is coming for the Boston Bruins. And the Boston Bruins saying the defenseman right D, Brandon Carlo, for a 6-year contract at $24.6 million, AAV at $4.1 million. Again, some team guys manage well the money. Some team are smart. Boston Bruins are smart. Don Sweeney, GM, is smart. Those guys don't give a lot of money at whatever who you are, and they control their money very well. And to get him, this guy, at $4.1 million, that's amazing. Look, is next year, 2.5, following 3.5. Then the breakdown I'm doing right now, 4.7 plus a bonus of $1 million does not count. So after that, the year number 4 is really, and 5 is really pick more the money for the salary cap, and then number 6. Now they hope in 3 years the salary cap, is going to be higher. That gave them, he get also an MTC, so it's a no close movement, or he got about select 10 team, 8 team, and 3 team at the end. The veteran players, he's now 25 years old. He played a couple of years in the NHL. Listen, he was hurt last year. Remember the concussion he got from Tom Wilson? He played 27 games last season, 4 points. He played an average of 18.43. He played in the NHL so far 324 games. So you have about 55 points with 15 goals. He's not there for the offensive side. He's there for great coverage on the defensive side. Great big guy, and that's what he is. 196-minute penalty, play about 20 minutes. So he's not going to be a number 1, number 2 D. He's really a number 3 and 4. The Florida Panthers would love to have a player like him on their team, on the second pair of the defense. He really played his great role inside the Boston Bruins. And for the money they got, guys, this is another great signature for the Boston Bruins. I don't know what you think about that, but I think that would be good about that one over there. Four line, Mata, Thomas, Drouin. It's okay, I'm stuck in the 7 days. Yeah, I know. Defense, keep up with that, Jen. Eric, no problem. I follow up with you. That'd be awesome. So that's what about the Boston Bruins. I don't know what you're thinking about this. I don't know if you have any comments you want to add about this. But look, this is a great signature for the Boston Bruins for sure for the upcoming season. And we'll see how he's going to act with injury. That's maybe one thing he does. He got hurt a lot usually, but still, I really believe. Talking about the Boston Bruins, another great player, not a great player, but a player who never been drafted, guys. He never made the team. He played for the Vermont, Cottonmouth, and the NCAA Division 1, right? But he never be drafted. And he's 6'2", 210 pounds. He's 33 years old. And this year, again, the injury make him now to stop to play hockey, to be honest with you. Great third pair of defense. Physicality was amazing. Play with a heart. The Boston Bruins are not my favorite team, but I always give credit for the one deserve it. And it's no matter you wear the Boston Bruins, the Nashville, or the Vancouver. I'm all going to try to be honest with those kind of players. 28 games last year, another one that Carlo did not play a lot, only 4 points. He was not there for his offensive side. He was there for the defensive side, zone coverage, physicality, and win the battle, and then puck retriever. 352 game in NHL, 71 point, 79-minute penalty. Not much, but he was physical on the physicality to play, but not on the dirty to get penalty. 18-minute TOI per ice. So that's pretty much about that one there. How is going, Coach Frenchy? Vanish Fly. Welcome aboard. I don't know if it's the first time aboard. If you are, don't forget, please, to subscribe to the show. Click on the like. I'm not remember if I saw you before that. If you are not, if you are a returner, welcome back. If you are not, please subscribe. That'd be awesome. We would love to have you sign up for us. Time to head to the team in Edmonton and Halifax. It's possible. I have no clue what Gary Bettman is thinking. The third defenseman, Theodore Jacob Shinron. Jacob was born in Fort Lauderdale, I believe. Michael Rosenblatt can tell me more about this, but he was born in South Florida. Jacob played the youth travel here at the beginning, then he moved somewhere else. But as an East is a very hard, difficult, and competitive. Yes, I agree with you about that one over there, Adam, for sure. Let's move on to the next news. We have a lot. Really a lower trade, but we have to mention this. It was reported today. The Oilers have traded the goaltender Dylan Wells to the Carolina in exchange for further consideration. This is it's minor. It's not big, but it's still another on the prospect side. Carolina is looking for a goaltender. I'm not saying it's going to get there, but I think that'd be good to figure out that one over there. Frenchy, I'm now designing them jersey. That'd be awesome. Tell me more about this. That'd be great. I like Hellebuck. Samsonov is there, but I really like Hellebuck about that one there. Tell me more when you have a chance to text me or direct me. I will try to helping you if you don't mind. That'd be good. Maybe become a sponsor. Just kidding. Another one there is this is the list of the order of the selection round number 1 and NHL draft next week. So if you want to take a picture of that, that'll give you exactly who is picked there over there. And you can see a couple of teams are back-to-back and some teams are not there anymore. Like Arizona, number 11 is not there. You can see Columbus. You have, 3 picks, Columbus? This round pick. Then you have another team. I think Minnesota is there twice. And I'd not be surprised Detroit have 2 there too, I believe. Yes, exactly. So that's give you a little bit an idea what's the draft. Please take a note about this. We're going to talk about the draft next week. About that, we're going to give you all my information about how I see the players, everything like that. And that would be great if you can follow with me about that one over there. Here's a couple more news in NHL. I'm going to finish this. We're hitting the 8:30. So we're getting there. Then I'll be back with you guys. Raul Perez Johnson, directly from Mexico. If you follow me on my podcast and the Penalty Box, Mr. Raul Perez Johnson, he's always been always great to see him. Raul, let's try to catch up on the NHL. I want to talk to you very soon. I want to have a question about something. It's fun you reached me today. I will try to reach you and talk a little bit more about something, what I'm thinking to do. How does Seattle get a pick when they have an expansion draft coach? That's a part of the deal of them. All right. They are they got 1 pickup at the 3rd, and that's happening also every time they do that. Every year when you have an expansion draft, is the goal about that. Damien Parent, welcome back, buddy. Thank you, everybody, to be here tonight. Don't forget to click on the likes. That'd be awesome. Damien, I believe, is on Philippines or is on Thailand or some area like that. I can remind you, Damien. If you can remind me, that'd be great. I don't know, Bergie, if I answer really well. I don't think so. I answer you great perfectly. But expansion draft, the team always have a pick to give them a chance to pick for the future consideration, everything like that. So they give them a chance to build their farm, their club farm, because at the beginning like that, they don't have any prospect, right? So they start to get one or two, and then the reason they are matched up right now with the Panthers for the American Hockey League to get there. Great. It would be nice to catch up. That'd be great, Raul. Hopefully your kids doing well in hockey in Mexico is always great. Mexico City is doing well over there. What are you doing? I'm doing perfectly great. Doing talking what I do every day. Every minute of my day, I'm talking about hockey. Damien, hopefully you're doing well over there. Hockey stick is not used in the Eastern Classic 95 stiff. I remember those stick was amazing at the beginning. So the news around the WHL, the Portland Winterhawks, we use the same logo like the Blackhawks, the Indian head, everything like that, and look like everybody team have those colors like the Redskins, the Washington, everything. They try to change their nickname for the situation. So the Winterhawks decide to apply that. I would not be surprised, guys, for the next 3 years, 5 years, the Blackhawks going to change their logo at some point. You have a chance to go on the Portland Winterhawks website. It's looking great. They did a really good job about the logo. They're going to have a new jersey about this also. So congratulations. One of my friends, Mike Johnson, he's the head coach over there. Great, great guys. Mike Johnson was the coach for the Pittsburgh Penguins after he got fired over there. The Florida Panthers have a news for you guys. And I know it's not good news. Gators is going to tell me this. I can see Gator and Mike Rosenblatt said. Because the Florida Panthers did not ask her to waive the no-move clause to the Keith Yandel, so he did not ask them to do that. So he's going to be protected during the next expansion draft by the Florida Panthers. The news coming from the New York Rangers, it started like 2 days ago. It's getting hotter and hotter. The Rangers may be looking to trade Buchnevich on the trade bait. And the reason why they have a lot of young players, and I've been on the young, yes, they have. I think they feel like he's going to be our RFA and UFA very soon. Maybe it's the time to trade him to get maybe one or two more prospects and maybe fix the hole they have inside the team, like a defenseman maybe, or maybe at the bottom six or something like that. So it'd be something they have to look about that one over there. Yes, exactly, Michael. I knew it was coming like that. So here's the Edmonton Oilers, Ken Holland situation, guys. This is complete. It's getting worse over there. It's getting bad. Tell you right now, it's getting bad. So they are thinking right now, Ken Holland is thinking to draft or to sign soon before the expansion Adam Larson. So far, this is a great move. I agree with you. But because now they have Duncan Keith in the lineup, and they also have an NMC, they have to protect Larson, Adam Larson, Duncan Keith, and Daniel Nurse. So they open up right now Aiden Bear on the expansion draft. Or they decide to go 4-4. So they keep the 4 I just mentioned to you, and then they go with McDavid, RNH, Yamamoto, and Tressel. Guys, that open up right now players like Cation, Pilcher-Juve, Archibald to offer this to expansion draft. So if one of them is losing because he signed Adam Larson, the trade of Duncan Keith, guys, it become Caleb Jones, the third round pick, and the guy they're going to lose, Adam Bear or maybe Pilcher-Juve. Talk about a GM struggle right now and look bad. That's Ken Holland. The best thing he can do right now, he cannot sign Adam Larson. Wait until the UFA, guys. If not, he's going to lose an extra players. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. I don't know if you follow the Oilers, but geez, this is not great about that one over there. Let's move on to the next one of them. And sign Oleksiak. I know you love Oleksiak, to be honest with you. That would be hard to see this. It would be very interesting how he's going to get there. Great job on the ice, Montreal, Tampa. I agree with you. Moy, is it Moy here in the house tonight? Moy is it in the house? Yeah, Moy is in the house. Yamo Bertanen. By the way, if Michael, you maybe not know, Shea Weber is lost for the next season, and the Montreal Canadiens just lost Shea Weber for a minimum of 1 year, maybe more. So the Montreal Canadiens lose their captain, lose a defensive players, and they open up $7.5 million the more. So it'll be really interesting what will happen about that one over there for sure. Vancouver, great news for them. The star, Elias Peterson, start to shoot puck. After he had, he got a surgery on the right or the left wrist, and now he's getting to shooting pucks. So good news for the Vancouver Canucks. So about that one there. Frenchy, you've been to use Lake Simcoe, great fishing. I did not go there. I was in Vancouver with Michael DeVillano like 2 years ago for the NHL draft. Columbus, Laney talks against Tortorella and Finland newspaper. I don't know if Yamo followed that article about that one there. Laney talked about the system, defensive, everything like that. He's upset about Tortorella. He's not the players he should be anyway. He talked about this. I don't know if Yamo can talk about this, but what happening over there? Foot injury. Laney has played a lot of golf in Finland. That's another thing he does also over there for sure. Maybe he's going to be his card to play in PGA one day. But just want to mention about that article. Yamo can maybe add some comments. You guys can follow up with him. And finally, the free agent Sutter situation is getting ugly on that one. By the way, don't forget to click on the likes. The situation with Gary Sutter, guys, it was really finished bad between the GM and him. Ryan Sutter was the man. It was the most surprised, shock when he heard that phone call from Bill Guerin. He was buy out by the team. He was not expect that. He's 35 years old. He have a great family. He have a kid. He's loved Minnesota. He loved to be there. And now he had to move up for another team. I don't know if you have the time. We can talk a little bit more. But I don't know, where do you see him? Which team you believe Sutter can be? What do you feel about he could be? We're not going to talk about Parise yet, but you have a chance to put maybe a team, or thinking you would like to have him and your team, or you think he's not good enough anymore. Let me know. Give your comments. I will read your comments. That's like that or that. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I look like I lost that page over there. Can I lost this one? Yeah, I lost the page. All the news right here. So that's everything about that one over there. It's right here. I click on the wrong side over there. Here we go. Everything's possible in life. Laney is all due. Yep, I agree with you about that one over there for sure. I didn't read that, but yes, Laney disaster season, maybe it's his own fault. I'm not very good about team. I agree with you. That's not a typical Finnish players. I agree with you also about that one over there. Finally, we have a couple more news. It's not big, but it's still good. The Vancouver Canucks announced the New Jersey, and he's going to wear the same name. It's called the Abbotsford Canucks, and the British Columbia. They're going to be their new team affiliation for the American Hockey League for the upcoming season 2021-2022. So great news for the. I like the jersey, to be honest with you. I like the colors. I like the second colors too. Great pick. I'm not sure about the Lumberjack, but it's Vancouver, so you talk about the big threes around the world. Yeah, I like it. It's not like I love it. Yeah. I give them a big 8, 9 on 10. I don't know what you think about the jersey. Yeah, I think so, Michael. We talked about Pat Tatsuk yesterday from KHL News. Let's talking about the news now on the KHL again. This one is Mr. Sergei Fedorov. Announced he's going to be named head coach of the CSKA Moscow and the KHL. This is one of the best team in KHL, has a reputation, a great history. That team play with a lot of star. So I think it's good for them to have Fedorov now to become a head coach. After he was a couple of years, was a GM, I believe. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Michael. About that one there. So I know. So we don't want to just mention that part over there. Let's move on to the next one. And everything we do, we talk about the Montreal Canadiens news. Anything we hear, anything we want, we hear something, we'll let you know. And first of all, we'll talk about this. It's a great signature. The Montreal Canadiens signed their assistant coach, Luke Richardson, been with the organization for over 6 years now, 5 to 6 years, for a 3-year contract extension. Start next season until 23-24. He's always been with Dominic Charm since the beginning. They came together, and they're all going to work together. Now, the next thing happened is to see what happened with Alex Burrows. What he going to bring a new one? What he going to keep him? Would be really, really interesting to see that situation about that one over there. So that'd be good to see this. Yeah, Larionov, a co-coach over there. So it will be interesting. Talking about the Montreal Canadiens, talking about their club firm. We talk about the 12-year Lions. They are the new team affiliation of the East Coast Hockey League, the ECHL. They announced today an assistant coach to Eric Bélanger, the head coach. They signed today Pascal Réaume as an assistant coach. Pascal Réaume played well on the QM, was assistant coach also and the QM at that moment. So congratulations to Pascal Réaume. And yeah, he's going to become now with inside the affiliation for the Montreal Canadiens. I want to show you this, guys. It's a little bit what I found on the internet. That'll give you an idea. Really, the full roster. And you can take a screenshot if you want to see this. And you can keep it. You can look about this. But this is really, really the full roster, the NHL for the Montreal Canadiens from the top to the bottom. So the first part is, honestly, is the players who was on the taxi squad, all right? Is the player they have a RFA contract, is the player they are required to be on the waiver list if they let him go. And that's full for them about that one over there. They was on the NHL contract, so the 40 roster contract, 50 is they are who they are right now on that list. The second part, American Hockey League, waiver exempt. The only one there is Rand Poland. But you can see who play for them and Laval. And they are part of the organization like Primo, Brooks, Fairborder now, Ilonen, Mizak, Ellis, and Testel, and Harvey Pinard. And, of course, Poland. And then no one yet on the East Coast Hockey League, right? Like 12 years, that's a new team. And finally, all the prospects at the bottom, like Say Farewell with the USHL, Luke Duke talked for the Boston College. And then you get all the way those names about that one over there. Gordon, Norlander, Gould, Iris, Trouble, Erickson, and Ditchus, and Daub. So you have about 3 great names on the prospect at the bottom over there. We expect a lot from them the next couple of years. I think it was a good information, you guys, to get that. The French Canadian was not, yeah, it was really, really there. So that's what happening about that one over there. I just want to share to you. And finally, I want to remind you where we at with the Seattle Kraken list. Michael is doing this also in the morning, so I add those players on the list. We still have a couple of teams to pick it up. I was supposed to do one tonight, but because all the news guys, with all the graphic I have to build and everything like that, I had no time to do it today. Hopefully, Michael is going to pick it up just tomorrow. But this is not where we are. We are Boston, Clifton, Odin, and Rangers, Peterson, Pittsburgh. We talk about shoes today. Possible we change shoes for another players right now. Maybe Vanecek. We have to add that one over there. Giordano, maybe Aiden Bear. I don't know what Ken Allen. So I put Bear right now. It could be Archibald also. Jake Allen from Montreal. It could be someone else now. Kerfoot for Toronto, Appleton, Winnipeg, Dickinson for Dallas, Stetcher for Detroit, Vadrano for Florida, Aaron Grace for Colorado, and then we have Susie with Minnesota, and Vegas, of course, they are nobody. So that's conclude a little bit about that one over there for the Seattle Kraken, everything like that. We're going to have a full program about that team next week, and we have to talk about this all together. What will be the best scenario for the Seattle Kraken to be this with you. So I tried to follow with everybody. The nurse came up on Kenny. Yeah, I know that about Ken Olin, about this, Michael, for sure. So that's conclude a bit all the news around the league. To be honest with you, that's a lot. This has happened only today, guys. It's not happened like 3 weeks ago. It's all happened today. and the NHL is getting busier and busier everywhere, and it's getting like crazy, and it's just the beginning. The next 10 days, 15 days, they are going to be busy. Transaction, maybe. Talking about buyout, we have 3 players right now on the buyout. For 2 players on the buyout, Minnesota buyout, Parise and Sutter. And we have 3 players. They waived their NMC. We have Jeff Skinner for the Buffalo Sabres. We have Malin Lucic for the Calgary Flames. And also we have Eric Johnson for the Colorado Avalanche. So what's happening? They are now open for the Seattle Kraken draft them, or they pick them. So it will be interesting to see that. Most of the time, guys, this is to give them a chance for their own team to select or protect a younger players or something like that. That's a little bit like an agreement between both, and to be fair for the team, for the money they gave to them. That's the way they see that one over there. Karine Marchand, salut mon ami, comment ça va, Karine? From Michael Russo, Bergie, they have a little bit closed pack right now from Kaprizov and Bill Guerin. The problem right now, it's not Kaprizov. So what I heard around 5 o'clock today, what I heard is it's the agent at Kaprizov. They demand a lot of money, but for him, it's not what we heard. So it'll be interesting to follow up with that part of there. Is it possible the sign would be really, really interesting? Ça va très, très bien. Karine, j'espère que tout va bien. Don't forget, guys, to click on the likes tonight. Thanks to be here tonight. Friendly, finally, for the first time this week, pour la première fois cette semaine, on a plusieurs personnes, les retourneurs, ou bien en français, je ne sais même plus. En anglais, c'est les returning back, come back in the show. Thanks. We just want to remind you guys, we are here live every night, 8 o'clock this week, and coming next week, 9 o'clock p.m., Sunday night to Friday night, and we're going to be here all summer with more guests coming on the show in August about different things like sport collectible cards, scout position. We have nutrition persons coming, and everything like that, coaches and NHL junior and higher level. So it'll be really interesting to see that. You did not introduce Flipper, coach. He's going to be very sorry. We did it after I introduced everybody. I did not start with him at the beginning, but I introduced Flipper. But we can do it again because he likes to be introduced. And of course, he likes to hear that.
Awesome.
He loved to hear that. Thank you so much to remind me, Berge. He's going to have a big smile. That's maybe I need to put them on the NFT on my wallet to sell it. Maybe I can get what? How much you want to pay? 300, 400 for that one? It's going to be, for the rest, maybe yet more. Who knows what could happen? But that's what's happening right now. Anything you have, any question before we go to the quiz? We have about 3 more minutes before we go and finish the show tonight. Look, that was a crazy night for sure. Ace Coach, thank you so much, Glenn. I really appreciate it, guys. Any question you want to talk? Team and Victoria would be a moneymaker. Glenn said that. Eric, great stuff. Eric, I see your line, the 3 line, your defenseman, Sergachev. I saw that over there. I love the Ali Bak over there. I like also Ching Run and the line with Kokanemi at the beginning. And I see all that line. So thanks to sharing with us. He's doing amazing. He's the federal move at power, bringing him back. He's playing with AHL player and KHL right now. Yeah, it's really crazy, the situation over there. And the reason they want to keep him, honestly, is because the Russia team is going to be at the Olympics next season, or the next February. And that's the discussion they have right now at the NHL to let the people go on the Olympics or not. So the NHL and NHLPA, right now they are talking John Daly with Gary Bettman and the people from the Tokyo. I'll be honestly, I would be shocked and surprised if they go there. I could be wrong, but I'll be surprised. Qu'est-ce que tu penses de Lightning qui ont brisé la Coupe Stanley? Ça arrive dans toutes les situations, Karine. Malheureusement, dans les activités comme ça, ça arrive souvent. Les joueurs, ils en profitent de célébrer un peu trop fort. Je ne sais pas, tu as entendu la nouvelle, Mais les Montréal ont perdu le défenseur chez Weber pour la prochaine saison avec avec une blessure majeure. Donc, très mauvaise nouvelle pour le Canadien de Montréal. Currently, and also hope they Seattle hire you as a player. But I would love to do that. I would love to be a play-by-play. I can recall the call, the goal, everything like that. I'll be the first one can speak French and English. We'll see about that. With or without hoping, yep. Clint Parent would be great, but they have their guy. Yeah, I know that. And then they have G.D. Smith. I can maybe helping G.D. Smith. G.D. Brown. I apologize for that one over there. Oui, en plein ça, Karine. C'est la grosse nouvelle de la journée ici sur le show chez Weber. We hit the 850. I think it would be the years thing go to another team, coach. I would not be surprised about that one over there, Bergie. I believe Tampa Bay is going to hit harder what we think. They were not going to play the easy card. Julien Brisebois was really emotional yesterday during the press conference. Some tears and talking about the way the players play with the broken hands and injuries major and the way they sacrifice. And but I can see inside of him the sadness he has right now to have to break that team with the players. They gave everything for that team, went back to back. And sometimes as a GM, you have to go with, divorce with some players. You don't want to do it, but for the benefit of the team, have to do it. A little bit what Colorado could do with Gabriel Lestagog. I could see the same thing could happen with Tampa Bay. And I will not be surprised Steven Stamkos and Michael Devaney is going to be funny here. He's going to be with the Detroit Red Wings the next couple of weeks. There'll be something about that one over there. About that one. It's my premier of the night, everything like that. So tonight it's time to go on. Montreal gonna pull a Tampa Bay with Weber. He would be ready for the playoffs just like Kucherov. That'd be funny, but that could happen. Who knows? Everybody learn from Tampa now. Stammer and Detroit. I know. That's just like, I just feel that way. I could be wrong completely, but it's time for the quiz with Coach Frenchy and the Power Play show. And tonight we have, of course, so if you hear that 5 times, that's because we're going to give you the answer. So that's become a little bit more popular. A lot of people like to play that game. And we're going to start this. Jimmy Carlson, Detroit, we asked Tampa, remind me the Flyers from 1977. So we're going to do this. It's 5 questions, 1 point per question. Sly, I don't know if they make the playoff without him. That'll be hard for sure. But again, until we don't know all the change going happening, Michael, who knows? I don't know if Montreal is not better if they have Tarasenko and Ovechkin. They have money now to pay both. Just kidding. But my point to you will be interesting to see that. Question number 1. Unfortunately, Karine is only in English. So I apologize. I cannot do the same thing. Easy one. I start with easy one tonight. So Frederick Anderson was drafted 2 times. Second time, it was Anaheim in 2012. But which team select him 2 years prior in 2010? Is it Pittsburgh, Vancouver, San Jose, and Carolina? 5 times we played this. Maybe a little bit more. Awesome, Karine. Glad to see that. I know, as someone else, maybe not you. Someone speak only French, I don't remember. But glad to see that. I love it. Frederick Anderson was drafted by the Anaheim in 2012. But one team select him 2 years prior. He did not sign. He stayed in his country, and then he got drafted back. Michael Rosenblatt said D. Brand said D. Yamo said C. Puck and Dream said Carolina. Adam Berge said C. Sly said D. Hi, Brand. Yamo, that's nice to see that. Michael Rosenblatt said D. I will go with this one also. Awesome, Glenn. I go with you. Eric said San Jose. Karen, Julius, welcome back. Julius, always quiet, but he's always watching. Thank you. Don't forget to click on the likes. Moy Mariamo, that's nice from you, Brian. And then, Karen, you can participate, just make a letters. Grandparents said B. Moy Mini said A. And the answer, the first question tonight is Carolina. We have Michael Ruzzi aboard. We have Michael DeVillano aboard. I think I see one more also. Sly. Finally, got it. Karen said B. No. And do I need to forget someone else? My Brand said D. Brand is aboard also. 4 people get the first question of the night. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Are we going to do that?
Nice.
Here we go. Question number 2. Here we go. I was born in Canada. I played 20 years in NHL. I started with the Blues and I finished with the Montreal Canadiens. I played for 7 different teams in 20 years. I did not score 500 goals, but I won the Selke and I Stanley Cup 1 time. Who I am? Doug Gilmour, Bobby Smith, Joey Juno, and Brian Bellows. Here we go. Back and Dream said A. Karen said A. Johnny Golden, welcome back, buddy, say A. Michael Rosenblatt say A. Grandparents said D. Brian said A. Eric said Gilmore. The way you write this is like the movie Gilmore. Vinny said A. Fly said A. Yamo said D. One more time. Grandparents said B. And the answer of this one, pretty good tonight, guys. Really impressed me. Doug Gilmour. So Rosenblatt Michael, 2. Michael DeVillano, 2. Sly, 2. Brand Luc Boutillier, 2. Glenn, 1. Johnny, 1. Eric, 1. And Sly have 2 so far. Mini have 1 so far. Did I forget someone? I think I have everybody. I need to have a verification about that one, but I think I'm pretty good on the name so far. All right. Question number 3. Looking good. A little bit harder. They are 6 goaltender, has 3 times 40 wins and 1 season. So 3 times they win 40 games. Martin Brodeur is not in the list, is the one with the most with 8. So he's not. He has 6 goaltender did it three times. Only 1 on the answer are there. Carey Price, Olby, Vasilevsky, and Fleury. One of them did it 3 times, 40 win and 1 season. Who I am? Moy, could be B, Moy, Karine. That's nice. Park Super Chat, thank you so much. Don't think he played too many games for Montreal. I'm confused. All right. Julius said D. You have 6 goaltender, Michael, make 3 times 40 win. But right now you have only 1 goaltender did it. It is still active. So Jacques Plante did it. Terry Satchak did it. Other goaltender did it. But one of the four here is still active, and he still did 3 times 40 win. Julius said Fleury. Johnny Golden said Fleury. Adam Berge said Fleury. Buck and Dream said Frey. Karen said D. Eric said Price. Buck, I got it. Anybody else? We're missing Yamo. We're missing Sly. Yamo said C. Brand said D. Do we get a free beer, coach? Yeah, I'm going to give it. Minnie said D. Vasilevsky said Sly. Michael Rosenblatt, I was missing him. He said D. Maybe Vezi, actually. Here we go. I'm sorry, I did not put the house tonight. The answer of this one, Brian Olby, the coach. Frenchy win that one over there. Brian Olby is the only one get 3 times 40W. Carey Price never did it 3 times. Vasilevsky did not did 40 win in the season. And then Fleury never made it at 40, obviously. Brandon Olby with the Washington Capitals did this 3 times after that one over there. So that was the super surprise of tonight. And nobody have a point tonight. I should remove one of you answer. Just kidding. But let's move on to question number. Hey, ben, I like that one. Hey, ben, Karim, tu me fais rire, là. Ça fait longtemps que je n'ai pas entendu ça. Oh, my God, I love it. Question number 4. Which coach, active at that moment, he's still active, has the best winning percentage in NHL with a minimum of 100 game and behind the bench? Is it Cooper, John Cooper, Tampa? Is it Shelton Keefe with Toronto? Is it Cassidy with Boston? Joel Canville with Florida? Is it Mike Sullivan with Boston, with Pittsburgh? And let's go this one over there. I know Glenn, right? Yamo said C, Cassidy. Bergie said C. Eric said D. Johnny Golden said D. Clem Perrin said C. Karen Marchand said C. Sly said C. Brandley Tudier said D. Then Asham, welcome aboard, said B. Minnie said D. I think we're missing Johnny Golden and Michael Rosenblatt. Sly did it, said C. Brand said D, I believe. We're missing Michael Rosenblatt. Mike and Dream said A, Cooper. Johnny Golden said D. I almost want to see B, but I'm going with E. Here we go. And the answer on that one over there, let's move it a little bit more. This is for Michael Rosenblatt. The answer is B, Shelton Keefe, 660. He has 103 games so far, and he's a number 1 with the most winning percentage. So Michael, and the one score one right now is down. He's the only one with B. Congratulations, Mr. Dan. Here we go. Last question of the night. This is it's hot. Now, we play for the game, the winner. Michael Rosenblatt, Michael DiVillano, Sly, and Brian, you are 2. Johnny, Eric, Minnie, and Don Asham are 1. I don't think so. I missed anybody else. Exactly, Michael. Yep, it was there. It was the reason I did that. Question number 5. That's the last one of the night. I'm the only player in NHL to win 3 times the Connie Smythe MVP playoff. Who I am? Wayne Gretzky, Guy Lafleur, Sidney Crosby, Patrick Roy, and Bobby Orr.
Oh, really?
Dan said B, Guy Lafleur. Randy said D, Patrick Roy. Brian said B, Guy Lafleur. Julius said C, Sidney Crosby. Steve Riley, welcome back at B. Karine said B, Guy Lafleur. Grandparents said C. Bergie said E, Bobby Orr. Yamo said A, Wayne Gretzky. Michael Rosenblatt said C, Sidney Crosby. Wayne Gretzky for Eric. Minnie said B, Guy Lafleur. Michael DeVillano said D, Patrick Roy. Miles Tacey said B, Guy Lafleur. That's the last one. We got everybody. Wayne Gretzky, no. And the only way I went, only one. Patrick Roy, Michael DeVillano, winner of the quiz tonight. He win an 85-86, 92-93 with the Montreal Canadiens, and he win the 0-0 2000-2001 with the Colorado Avalanche. He was maybe the Bobby Orr, Sidney Crosby, Wayne Gretzky win 2 times, and then Guy Lafleur win only 1 time with the Montreal Canadiens, and Patrick Roy did it 3 times. He was the only one win the Connie Smythe 3 times. So that give you a little bit. I think is the Michael watch me be the only one getting his right, Bergie. Karine, meilleure chance la prochaine fois. Oui, c'est la bonne façon de terminer ça, c'est certain. About that one over there. I think, like, you know, like I said, I don't want to come here with a easy. I sent the question to Michael at 5 o'clock today, Yarmo. I love that one. It's funny. Yeah, no credit, Mike. But yes, like I said, I don't want to give you the easy question, like you know, who's wearing number. I don't know, like Lester Gog, which number he's wearing. I want you to learning some stuff you never hear or you never thinking about this. I try to get the best I can, so hopefully you enjoy it. And yeah, Sly, you forgot a rookie year. Absolutely right. I'm sure you're thinking, but you didn't want to apply it, right? That's how it works, Sly. Just kidding. Listen, guys, really great night tonight. I'm really happy about that one tonight. We got more at 20 people. We got 23 likes. If you don't mind to click on the like. We dropped a little bit of subscriber. We are really close to 1,000 back. We go from 8,008 at the beginning of the week, so last week. Now we are back at 101, 1,001. Hopefully we don't go lower. Hopefully we're going to stay at 1,000. That's really important for the best of the show here. And hopefully you enjoy it tonight, the show. Any question you want to talk about this, that'd be great. Steve Riley, thanks to join us late tonight. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you so much, Dan. Say hi to Colette tonight. Like I said, we're going to do this every night, Sunday to Friday, 8 o'clock this week. Next week, we're going to start at 9 o'clock. We're going to talk about Montreal Canadiens expansion draft, the draft, and the UFA. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of news. It's coming from everywhere in hockey the next couple. Alan Sure, welcome back. I believe you've been here before. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. Don't forget, we have every day we bring videos on the YouTube channel. Today was all about the goaltender UFA, the best not the best, but at 11th goaltender. We believe they're going to be really approached. I give what I'm thinking they're going to go, with how much money they're going to get. That's what it's all about tonight. The new Hockey Hall of Fame. Good night, everyone. And thank you, Brian. Please, Brian, I gave them my number at the beginning. Reach me if you need something. You can reach me, and if you want to talk, everything, or DM me. Find me, Brian. I will be a pleasure to talk to you if you have anything you want to talk about. Show some old Habs game. That'd be awesome, right? To see that. Everything like that. I don't know, Dan, you know, but Shea Weber is out for the upcoming season. Completely out for the team with an injury on the foot, I believe. So, thank you, Karine. Merci beaucoup d'être ici ce soir. J'espère qu'on va te revoir bientôt. C'est très gentil de ta part d'arrêter puis nous parler. Et ça me fait plaisir de te revoir. C'est très, très gentil pour faire cela pour nous autres, pour le Hockey Nation Live Show. Of course, we call now the Power Play Show with Coach Frenchy. Place called something else before. Brookfield Place was called something before. I don't know. Any other question you want to mention tonight? You want to talk about this? Alexis Roy-Bertrand, bienvenue, bien de retour, je crois. Tu venais ici avant. Sinon, ben, abonne-toi au show. Ça me fait vraiment plaisir de te jaser ce soir. J'espère que tu as passé une très belle semaine so far. Maybe a been place where Hockey Hall of Fame is. Yeah, talk about Toronto. Yep, Dan, I agree with you. Very sad. Tampa looks damn good, but Montreal still had that 5 in a row. Yes, the 1940s or 50s. Très bien, Alexis, très content de t'avoir. Tu as des nouvelles, tu t'empresseras pas de moi si facilement. Non, je veux pas non, tu peux me déranger à tous les jours. On aime bien te voir. Je sais pas si tu m'as trouvé sur le Facebook, mais tu peux me DMer là, il n'y a pas de problème. Yes, on the Yonge Street in Toronto. Yes, sir. Downtown. I was in Toronto when? 2 years ago. After the draft, when I left you, Michael, in Vancouver, I flew in Toronto for the coach's site. Do you think he will retire now, Weber? I don't think so. I think he will reset everything. Who knows? He may be show up at the end of the year. The Babe Ruth. Welcome back. The Babe Ruth, you just missed the quiz of the night. Babe Ruth, he was the winner Sunday night of the quiz. Yamo, it was the winner 2 days ago. Yesterday, Coach Frenchy won the quiz last night. And then tonight, Michael Divino find a way to win. And the last question, and pass everybody like Sly and Brian and Rosie with Patrick Roy and Sarah. Have a good night, everyone. Bergie, always a pleasure to have you. Stay in touch with me. Any news you hear, please DM me on my Twitter. I know you can reach me or you can text me anytime. Yes, Peter Forsberg injury. That's the second time. I believe it's the same one. Great content by Frenchy, my two smart hockey guy. Thank you so much, Johnny. Really nice from you. Very kind of you. Talk that way. Johnny is from Moncton, New Brunswick also. Bonsoir, Alexis Roy. J'espère qu'on va te revoir. On est ici à tous les soirs à 8 h. Et on est de retour la semaine prochaine aussi, dimanche au vendredi à 9 h. On parle de hockey, on parle de Montréal, on parle de Noël. Thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate a lot. Always a pleasure to have you. Hopefully, Dan, Colette's doing well, guys. And don't forget the morning at 11 o'clock, Dan, we have a show with co-host Michael Divino. And tonight we are back. It's all good, Michael. No, it's good. It's great to see that. It's perfect. The questions are not easy, so I'm sure you did not get all the one like easily. They are difficult at some point. Yeah, do you study hockey? Is that how you know so much? Yes, I do a lot, Babe Ruth. I watch video. I learn from coaches. I'm always on the internet to get better. Thank you so much, Dan. I appreciate a lot. Hopefully one day we're going to be 100 people here. Hopefully one day we're going to have 1,000 subscribers and not to be worried every night to say, can I get 1,000 next day? Can we get this one again? And hopefully we're going to reach more and more and more. And the key of this, you are the business card. You are the one can make its friends. You are going to want someone, maybe find someone. I'm sure you have one friend right now, Nate, the Hockey Nation Live Show, to learn more about hockey. Please ask them to subscribe to the show, and we're going to welcome them and the house for sure, and the family. That'd be awesome. Thank you so much, babe. I appreciate a lot, babe. Ruth, don't forget to click on the likes tonight. We get a lot of people tonight. The first time we reached over 20 at the late show, the power play. And fully, don't forget the morning, 11 o'clock Eastern time, we have another show. We try the best we can. And I think that the key behind everything you do in life, it's all about perseverance, with resilience, and never give up, with consistency, whatever you are. Someone, somehow, need your voice. They need you. You're thinking you are not important. You're thinking nobody need you. Somehow, somewhere, your voice is there for someone because
You are awesome.
Chevelle is back. Chevelle 1966 in the house. Don't forget the NBA final are on. Yeah, possible. I did not know. I'm so bad on that one. I did not know. Alexis Roy, oui, normalement, on est ici de 8h à 9h. On parle des Canadiens de Montréal environ vers 8h25 jusqu'à 9h moins quart. Oh, ça dépend des nouvelles qu'on a, là. Mais on parle de Montréal. On a une chronique à tous les soirs sur Montréal Canadien, sur les nouvelles qui se passent, des affaires comme ça. Donc, normalement, à 8h15, 8h30, on est là. Me Too, Box Visit Sun. Nice car. Nice car, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Who have a nice car? Is it Sly? Sly is like me, take a bus. Just kidding. But yes, Alexis, great question. Alice, ça a des questions à me poser, demande-moi-le, puis je vais te répondre. Il n'y a pas de problème. On est ici encore une couple de minutes. NASCAR. Oh, nice car. NASCAR. NASCAR, I don't follow this. I've been one time in NASCAR. That time was Jeff Gordon. But that's pretty much it. Mustang 96, Coupe 298 Performance V8. He talked about Chevelle 96. Talking about yo Chevelle 96. My first car, it was a Mustang, but my second car, or my first, really like my first car, not like a used car, but not a used car. It was a Chevelle a long time ago. The Megane GTS, I have the mom Porsche. Here we go, grandparent. Quel joueur va être repêché par les Canadiens? Ça va dépendre, là, parce que la blessure de Shane Weber change toutes les équations, Alexis. La blessure de Shane Weber est très majeure. Donc, ils vont présentement changer à 3 défenseurs à protéger, puis ils vont aller avec 7 joueurs d'avant. Donc, maintenant, ils vont avoir le choix entre Brett Kulak et Jake Allen pour repêcher, puis Paul Biron. Donc, je crois qu'ils vont aller avec Jake Allen, sinon Brett Kulak. One time, can I come on your show? Yes, of course. 99.6 Nova SS 350. Oh, yeah. Awesome. Just kidding. We still a couple more minutes here, guys. Any question you have to mention, you can ask, or any feedback you want to give to us, or anything you want to add us to talk more about friend subject tomorrow night, or anything you want to talk, it's time to let me know. And Alexis, tu parles ça en anglais aussi? I want to be your guest. Yeah, it's coming very soon, Dan. We're going to have a guest. We have different games called Under, Over, or Yes or No. I will ask a question. You have to say yes or no. It's coming very soon. I will change a little bit the way we do a different thing like that. So I think we're going to come in really, really soon about that one over there, for sure. Peux-tu parler plus en français? On fait les deux, Alexis. Quand on a des gens comme toi en français, on en parle plus souvent. Quand il n'y en a pas, ben, on ne parle pas souvent en français. On change les deux. Là. On multiplie les langues. On parle en espagnol aussi de temps en temps. Donc, on essaie de voir le plus. Try and get round Asham. That'd be awesome. Then, we try to get this. As-tu d'autres questions, Alexis? Tu penses de quoi, toi, jusqu'à présentement? Tu penses c'est qui va être repêché par le Seattle? OK. Pas de problème, Alexis. Tu viens de quel endroit en passant? 390 Galaxy. Do you think the expansion draft are going to stay the way it is? Big advantage for the expansion team. You don't want the team to go right away at the beginning at the bottom. I think it's pretty fair. I think Vegas took advantage of different GM let it go, like Florida gave Riley Smith and Jonathan Marchessault. Minnesota gave Alex Stock and Eric Ola. So it's going to be harder this year for Seattle. The Monaco trade, right? Get Aaron as on your show. I would try to say Aaron, not wrong. All right. Sure, that's what 500, 600 million by you. Yeah, that's another subject about the money they cost when you buy a team, but you don't want to start for the bottom. And I think it's good, Michael, also for you to start. La chute, ça fait plaisir de savoir que tu viens de la chute, moi, Alexis. J'étais à Mascouche pendant 10 ans de temps. J'étais dans la région de Trois-Rivières avant ça. Shawinigan, Trois-Rivières, Louisville. Après, je suis allé à Mascouche. J'étais allé à l'école à Sainte-Thérèse, puis l'UQTR. Puis après ça, j'étais allé aux États-Unis depuis 96, 98. Je demeure à temps plein aux États-Unis. What's up, G-Boom S13? I believe you are the first one here. You've never been here. Hopefully you are. Don't forget to subscribe to the show. Any question you want to talk about hockey? We still have a little bit more minute to talk about hockey. And you maybe tell us, Boom, where you're coming from and what do you do? Which team do you like in hockey? Jonathan va se faire repêcher par les Kraken. Je pense qu'il va se faire protéger maintenant, Alexis, à cause que Weber, il ne va pas être protégé maintenant à cause de sa blessure. Don't forget to click on the likes. N'oublie pas, Alexis, de cliquer sur le petit pouce en haut. Ça nous ferait bien plaisir. Je suis très heureux que tu t'es abonné. Drouin on drugs. No, Drouin, it was more the mental illness he has about that one. Unfortunately, too much pressure in Montreal. The cruiser, 50, 1977. Look like Glenn is on the fishing and on car very well tonight. I think that will be enough for tonight. Je crois qu'on va fermer le show pour ce soir. Thank you so much, everybody, to participate to the Power Play show with Coach Frenchy. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Dan. Thank you, Glenn. Alexis, fait plaisir de te revoir. Karine. And also, Boom. Hopefully, you're going to subscribe to the show. And Sly. And Brand. And Yamo, and then, who am I missing? Johnny, Glenn, Alexi, Karin, Steve Raleigh. Thank you so much. Julius, always a pleasure to see you again. Thank you so much. You'll be a part of the show. Michael Rosenblatt, of course. Thank you so much. Tim, the Gators, another one over there. Thank you so much, everybody, to be here tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow night we'll be back at 8 o'clock p.m. for more news around the league. It was a great and honor to have your show tonight. We hit the 27 likes. That's another great success for tonight. That's really the first time we have a good show. Don't forget, guys, to subscribe and also sharing. Leave your comments behind the video and follow all the video we produce every single day. So thank you so much, guys, for another great show. I look forward to you tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. And don't forget, tomorrow morning, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. And before we leave, someone want to say something to you? Not that one, because
you are awesome.
What if I open my soul?
You are the best. And remember,
here I stand by myself on my own. What
Thank you
if
so
I
much,
lose
everybody. Have an
all
amazing, great rest of Wednesday night. I look forward to you tomorrow night,
take
8
a
o'clock
step out
Eastern time,
into
with your coach,
the
the Grow Happy
unknown.
Guru, Coach Frenchy. Have a good night, everybody.
What do I know?